Hi and welcome. It's that time of year when Christmas crafts come to life, so put on your cozy Christmas sweaters and grab a cup of hot cocoa, because today I'm going to show you how you can use our Crafters Edition of Peel-Tek 150 to make these beautiful customized Christmas gifts. For this project, you will need some coffee, watercolor paper, a paintbrush, a frame or mounting board, some glue, and our Crafters Edition of Peel-Tek 150. To start, I'm going to measure and cut out the paper to make sure that it fits the artist's board and frame. Now I'll start to draw my design and figure out how I want everything to look. I'm going to paint the main lettering just quickly so I can make sure that everything is nice and centered, and then I will add in any extra accents. I'm just going to freehand this. If this is your first time, you might want to practice a bit on another piece of paper first. You can add a little bit of water to help thin it out a bit, and that will help you with nice and straight lines. But just make sure that you don't add too much water, because this is liquid latex, so it does need to create a barrier between the paper and the next step. This does dry pretty quickly, so I would recommend taking some out of the container to use, so that the Peel-Tek doesn't start to dry around the edges, and then you can just take out more if you need it. And then carefully make sure that your lines are nice and straight, and that the areas are completely covered. And I should also mention that when you're finished, it's best to store the container upside down, and that will keep it from drying out around the top of the container as well. What's nice is that if you make a mistake, just let it dry and then gently peel it off and you're good to go. So that's looking pretty good, and now let's go to the next step. Now immerse the paper into some coffee, and you can decide how light or dark you would like to have your coffee. I don't think this is quite dark enough, so I'm going to sprinkle in some more coffee grounds, and that should be good. This sat in the coffee for about 20 minutes, and I'm just going to take it out and let it dry naturally. If you use a blow dryer or a heat gun to help speed up the drying time, and you use too much heat, the Peel-Tek may not come off properly and your whole project could be ruined, so just be aware of that. And I'll just clean up those extra bits of coffee. And now for the reveal. I love this part of seeing what's underneath, and the Peel-Tek comes off very easily. This technique would be perfect if you like to make your own holiday cards. They make really beautiful cards. Now that just looks so pretty, I just love it. Now I'm going to glue the design onto this wood panel, and this wood panel is just a piece of wood that I picked up from the art store. And then I added a vintage style ribbon to match. And I think that will make a really nice Christmas ornament. And then using the same technique, I made a little framed art piece and a personalized tag. And I think this set turned out very lovely. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'm sure you can come up with many more ways on how to use our Crafters Edition. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.